Today is the last day the moon will be in patient Taurus. This is a great time to get any difficult conversations out of the way with ease. Everyone is in an understanding mood and is feeling the urge to get along. Mars remains in practical Capricorn, so beware of unspoken disputes. Everyone isn't being very forthcoming about their feelings now, but that doesn't mean tension isn't there. Discover what lies ahead for your sign, below. Sometimes it's hard for you to delay gratification, Aries. You're such a quick-minded person and you often expect instant results. Unfortunately, the world doesn't work that way and we often have to put the effort in now and wait a bit longer for the reward. Try not to get discouraged. Taurus, today is a great day to focus on your own needs. The moon is in your first house of self, prompting you to get honest about what you truly want in life. Sometimes we think a certain thing is going to make us happy, but the reality is much different. Remember, if you don't look out for yourself and your own fulfillment, no one else will. We live our lives in a fit of frenzy, Gemini. The modern world demands so much of us, and it seems to demand it all at once. We are called upon to be the perfect student, parent, child, and friend possible, and we can't cut ourselves some slack when we don't measure up to these unreasonable standards. Remember, we are all trying the best we can. Cancers could find themselves taking pleasure in the little things today. We think the big things, such as our career and our house, are the things that will make us the happiest. But the truth of the matter is that our lives are largely made up of little moments. If you take care of the little things, the big ones just seem to fall into place. Leo, you are in danger of mixing work with the play right now. Venus is in your 10th house of career, and you could find that romance is stirring in a most inconvenient place. If you've noticed a co-worker is giving you those eyes, make sure you get your priorities straight before you act. You may end up with a lot more than you bargained for. You've put someone on a pedestal, Virgo. You've really built this person up in your mind and, in your eyes, they can simply do no wrong. That's quite a lot of pressure on one person. Remember, we all have our unique faults and quirks, and this person you're idolizing is no exception. Just because they are human doesn't make them any less of an example to follow. Libras could find themselves needing to stay busy today. You've had something pretty big on your mind lately, which has led to a great deal of brooding and deep thought. Sometimes the best course of action is to set the issue aside and focus on something else. Spend some time on an unrelated project or chore and you may find yourself having a sudden epiphany. Scorpio, you may be stuck in a self-destructive cycle. It seems as though you are your own worst enemy recently. The truth of the matter is you may be sabotaging your efforts to avoid experiencing pain or disappointment. Try to muster up some courage to really give this a go. Believing in yourself is the first step. Life is not a competition, Sagittarius. As much as we might wish otherwise, we simply don't get medals for having the best job, best children, or best house. Getting caught up in this cycle of who has what will only lead to disappointment. Try focusing on your own barometer of self-approval and worth. The reward you get from making yourself proud is worth more than any medal. Capricorn, you could find yourself getting totally immersed in a project today. This is likely something that will really spark your passion and interest, so don't be surprised if you want to devote all of your free time to it. Allow yourself to be inspired by this newfound interest and try to find ways you can incorporate this passion project into your everyday living. Aquarians may find themselves feeling a bit down today. You've been pondering recent events in the world and you can't seem to make sense of some of the tragedies and heartaches that occur. While it's great to feel such empathy, try to remain hopeful. There is far more good in the world than evil. You could find yourself looking at a situation in a new light, Pisces. Perhaps you always thought your life would play out in a certain way. Well, recently a wrench has been thrown in your plans and you are being forced to reconsider everything. Remember, Change can be a very good thing, and it's the very thing our life is made of. Try to be flexible.